Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for stopping by and watching our previous video. Before we get started, be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and ring the notification bell for more videos. This time, we're going to show you about comedy anime in fall 2021. Among the various genres, comedy is one of the genres that are awaited by the audience. Sometimes, the genre can release the stress as they watch a movie or anime with a refreshing comedy feel. Among the new anime that appear in fall 2021, some of them are quite interesting to watch. Here's a feed of comedy anime in fall 2021 you can watch in your leisure time. Happy watching! Number 6 is Mood-Taking the Dancing Hero. In the first list, we have a quite interesting anime which airs in fall 2021. This comedy action series is an original reboot anime from a science fiction comedy anime series by Tatsunoko Productions created in 1980. Set in a city modeled after San Francisco in the 1980s, the protagonist has transformed into the hero Mood-Taking and is fighting against evil aliens for some reasons. Sci-fi hero love comedy Mood-Taking the Dancing Hero, singing and dancing with pop music. Number 5 is Kyukatsuki Tsukushinu. Aired in fall 2021, this anime is a comedy supernatural anime produced by Madhouse, adapted from a Japanese manga series by Itaru Banoki. The story will revolve around a friendship between a vampire hunter and a coward vampire. The story begins with Ronald, a vampire hunter comes to the castle owned by a vampire. Unexpectedly, the vampire he met was a cowardly vampire named Ryoubo-Kun. Due to an event that requires Ronald and Ryoubo-Kun to live together, they start to work together, despite their different backgrounds. Number 4 is Taisho Otome Otokibanashi. Taisho Otome Otokibanashi is a comedy slice of life anime splashed with a very interesting romance story. Aired in fall 2021, Taisho Otome Otokibanashi is adapted from a Japanese manga series written and illustrated by Zenaki Ryoka. Set in 1921, precisely during Taisho era, the story will follow a young man who was exiled by his own family. Tamahiko Shima is the youngest son of the powerful and wealthy Shima family. However, after his paralyzed right arm, all begins to change. He was exiled by his family. Condemned to live alone during his remaining life, one day a young girl named Yuzuki Tajibana appears on his doorstep. They start to live together and full of peace that was created around them. Number 3 is Senpai ga Usai Kohai no Hanashi. If we translate into English, the title is My Senpai is Annoying. Adapted from a Japanese romantic comedy manga series by Shiro Manta, the story will follow a diminutive and scrappy office worker. Futaba Igarashi is a diminutive and scrappy office worker who will be very annoyed with Harumi Takeda treating her like a child. Number 2 is Mieruko-chan. Mieruko-chan is a horror comedy anime. It's one of the new anime which will air in fall 2021. Mieruko-chan is adapted from a Japanese manga series written and illustrated by Tamaki Izumi. It will revolve around the life of a high school girl as she can see ghosts around her. Mika Yatsuya is a normal high school student. Until one day, her life turns upside down when she suddenly starts to see horrifying ghosts that haunt her life. The story will follow Mika as she must encounter her own fears. Number 1 is Komi Can't Communicate. For the last list, we have Komi Can't Communicate or Komi Zenwa Komyusho Desu in Japanese. The anime series is adapted from a Japanese manga series written and illustrated by Tamahito Oda. It will follow the life of Komi Shoko, a girl who is unable to communicate with other people. The story begins with Hita Tadano, who sits next to her, beginning to help her in communicating with other people. Well, that's all the list of the comedy anime in fall 2021. Do you have any favorite ones on the list? If you do, let us know in the comment section below. Be sure to hit the like button and share this video as much as you can to your friends if you really enjoyed this. Thanks a lot for watching and see you next time.